It is a new day and another completed heroic race. So if you want to know how you can claim your heroic race rewards, all that you need to do is go to your news section and then scroll down until you see the heroic race bit right here. And then if you click show results, you will then receive your reward dragon. So that is point number one. But today we have the heroic quests to go through, which are great ways to get some bonus orbs for your new high ASHWING dragon. So we did come first, we got to lap 18. And there is our boy, High ASHWING in the flesh. We already have over 1,000 orbs for him, but we want to get as many as possible to take him straight to E5. We also have the Temple Dragon as the reward dragon. We get this very broken Rayman-esque dragon, and we also get the Diablo dragon as well. So those are the rewards for coming first in the heroic race. But now we need to get these dragons hatched, and we do have a guide written up for all of the costs for this and how long everything's going to take. We do have other events on at the moment, which we will go through in a second. But first and foremost, we need to get logging in for these special heroic combat quests, because to be able to take part in these heroic combat quests, you need the new high ASHWING, Temple Dragon, and the other Explodey Dragon to be able to actually do these quests. And so we will jump in, and if you see here, we've already got Temple, so we're not going to have to speed up that boy. But for high ASHWING, it's going to say you need to check them in the dragon book, and Explosive, it's going to say the same. That's because we need to get them hatched and leveled up. So that is what I am going to do. We are going to go sell this egg. We are then going to go into our storage. We're going to search for ASHWING, we're going to use, and we're immediately then going to spend the gems to skip this, because you need to skip them instantly to start taking part in the event. And you can use your ad skips if you've got them. I'm not going to, I'm just going to skip it straight up, and we are going to pop him into a habitat. Do I not have many habitats left? I am running very low on habitat spaces, so we might have to make another room somewhere. But there we go, we've got high ASHWING over here. And then we are going to have to take this dragon to at least empowerment level 1 and level 45 if we want to actually finish off all of the quests. And so I'm just going to immediately take Pookie over here, which might change the name for, but we are going to take them straight to level 40. We've got quite a bit of food saved here, but if you want to take part in both of the heroic combat quests, you're going to need like 28 million food anyway, just for the heroic combat quest. But there is high ASHWING, and then of course we've got the other dragon as well in the form of Explosive. So we're gonna hatch this guy, we're gonna use them, and again we are gonna skip the timer on this boy, speed up with 9 gems, and thank goodness we do have some habitat spaces. I am desperately low on habitat spaces right now. But this is little Arthur, and he's got his dynamite with him, and again, we are going to level him up. And for this dragon, you will also need to have these dragons leveled up. For quest 2, you're going to need them at level 40, so I'm immediately going to take these guys to level 40 as well. So there we go, Explosive Arthur, also level 40, and now that we've done this, that means that we can at least take part in the quests, because we have Heroic Combat 1, but I'm going to have to level up Temple as well. But either way, let's start with Heroic Combat 1 first. So these quests, you will just have to log in every set period of time and finish them off with these dragons. These are a really good opportunity to get rank ups on your new Heroic Dragon. So I would highly suggest trying to get the last hits on your high ASHWING or whatever heroic it might be. So we're going to finish these boys off, and then you're going to see that we get a set of rewards, and then this is going to go on a 6-hour cooldown. So these quests right here have 6-hour cooldowns, and you're going to have to finish all the way up to stage 11 to get your hands on 120 bonus orbs for Heroic Combat 1, and then Heroic Combat 2, you can get another 200 bonus orbs for the heroic. But again, you have to do both of these, and they have different requirements. Heroic Combat 1 is actually really easy to do, not very resource reliant. Heroic Combat 2, however, you will have had to have saved up food and also gems to be able to take part. But anyway, let's go and level up Temple as well so that we can do the second one. There is your boy. We've had Temple for a long time now. That I guess him being a reward is fine. We could get free orbs for him if we want to by recalling. But let's take him also to level 40. You can see my food has now gone down, but we are... Oh, God. I didn't want to level him up more. Okay, it's fine. But then we're going to go back to Heroic Combat Quest 2, and then we can do this battle as well. So if you want to know where the full guide is for how you can do these quests, then you can find it inside my Discord server, which I will show you in a moment. But you have to log in for every single 6-hour reset, almost pretty much on the dot. There is some leeway with the timers because, there we go, we got a free rank up, but these are 3-day long quests that we've got. But you have to be logging in every 6 hours. If you don't log in every 6 hours and immediately gem this, you will not be able to finish off these stages. And the only stage that gives you heroic orbs is the final stage, so you have to be super diligent with your logins. If you're not going to be super diligent with your logins, don't bother feeding up these dragons in the first place, because you will just waste your food, and it is not worth it. So that is what we have to do for these quests. And like I said, the guide for this is in my Discord server if you ever want to find it again. But it tells you that to speed the hatchings, it would be a total of 37 gems if you had to do all 3 dragons. To complete quest 1, you'd need a total food amount of 1.7 million, which is super duper low, and you can get free bonus orbs for the heroic. So I highly suggest at least trying to do the first heroic combat if you can. Heroic combat 2, however, you will need to spend gems to empower High ASHWING, because there won't be enough time to do it naturally. So the empowerment is 56 gems. The total food cost is 28 million for all 4 dragons. And so that means that the total amount of gems, including all the hatching and empowerment skipping, is 93. So it's just under 100 gems and just under 30 million food to be able to finish off Heroic Combat 2. And Heroic Combat 2 is the one that gives the extra orbs, so I do highly recommend doing it if you can, but it depends on whether you won the race, whether you have all the dragons, and also whether you actually want to do it. The other quests that we've got going on at the moment are heroic quests, which I know they're very similar to Heroic Combat, but these are just the heroic quests. And if you do have High ASHWING, you might want to start just gemming empowerment now, because depending on where you get to with these stages, you can get bonus orbs, bonus gems, bonus food. But to get to stage 22 and get the 100 heroic jokers, you will need a max empowered ASHWING and leveled up to max ASHWING. Well, at least the empowerment level worth. So you will need a ton of resources if you want to finish off every stage of this. I've saved up some food so that we can at least make good progress on this. And these heroic quests are so very good for getting your dragon to E5. This is how we managed to get Nakria to E5. It's how we managed to get our other heroics recently to E5. The heroic quests are so very good, but of course you've only got a few days to get in on them, and you have to be logging in for all of the resets for them. You have to level up the dragon. We've got 2-hour cooldowns on each of these, but we're going to have to make good work of these over the next 8 days. But definitely get in on these. If you want to know what the requirements are for each of these quests, you actually can find them on the Ditlep website. So like if we open up Ditlep, we go to home and then we go to the quest section. Ignore all of the leak stuff because we don't like that. But if you open up the heroic quest page, it will show you what the level requirements are for every single one of these. So like if we wanted to get the 20 gems on stage 8, we need a level 42 ASHWING, which we'd get from the heroic combat stuff anyway. If we want to get the 60 gems, we would need a level 51 High ASHWING. So you know exactly what you're going to get based on how far you go with your empowerment and leveling up. So definitely recommend using this if you need to. But that is the heroic quest. So now we're just going to keep logging in. We're going to keep doing our High ASHWING stuff and we should be good to go. So that is all of the heroic related stuff for now. On top of that, we do have new collection. You can see this snug quest. So I will be logging in and doing this quest right here, right now. Also, because we have lots of new stuff coming, we also have a new tower event today. And it's just going to go through the normal cycle that comes up once we have our heroic quests finished. But you do have to remember that we have High Corrupted Time heroic race coming in like 10 days, just under. So that is coming up very soon as well. But we've logged in for that snug quest. The other rewards from this snug quest are, well, we've got tower coins, quite a few tower coins, all the way up to 1.2k at the end of stage 9. But with these tower events, they are RNG. So what you're going to get out of these tower events is going to be, well, completely down to RNGs, but you need to pick whether you want to go for the new dragon, which is right at the top of Globalia's tower. And we have this new Globalia dragon, which I think is a very cute dragon overall. But you need to choose whether you want to go to the top of the tower or whether you're going to be picking up insignias and event chests on the way up, because we have these snug chests in this event and we will have them elsewhere that have snow globes and choco carrots in them. So what are these actual event items? You can find this by going to the new collection section. So we've got the festive fun stuff and we've got the saving snow globia. So the one that these items relate to is the saving snow globia section. And as the news section will tell you, from the 11th to the 25th, open the snug chest found in the event islands and quests and Dragon TV to collect choco carrots and snow globes. And it shows us the full event schedule here with the upcoming dragons, so you know which dragons, new ones are coming up. But we have maze event, we have puzzle event, we have tower event, and we have another maze event. So yeah, we are going to have a few different events here, and then what you can actually get is based on how many of the items you get. So we've got perk chests. So I see people asking about breeding perks a lot. Here are the breeding perks that you can get. Then for this one, we've got legendary jokers, which you can get up to 7 lots of. We have legendary orbs chest, which has orbs of any of these new dragons in it. We've got this one, which has a damage perk. We've got this one, which is going to be a difficult one to finish, but it has legendary jokers and phoenix in it. And then we have the final one, which is probably not going to be doable by free-to-play players, but if you do finish it, you will get orbs for Reindeer, who's this new boy who looks sick. We've got Globalia, and then we've got Halo, who also looks like a Blizzard character. But those are all of the reward chests for saving Snow Globia. So based on these rewards, you can decide whether you want to go for those new snug chests in the events or not, or if you just want to go straight and get the new dragons instead. It is your choice at the end of the day. The other collection that we do have at the moment is Festive Fun, which is of course Christmassy stuff, and it says collect pretty baubles to earn some festive rewards. Find them in holiday chests located in the Saving Snow Globia Part 1 and 2 event, islands, and the Heroic Marathon. So this directly relates to that upcoming High Corrupted Time Heroic Marathon, so we're going to have these special golden Christmas chests in there. And it also says Part 1 and 2 Event Islands. So we will have some in the upcoming events. Also, we might have some on the way up in the Tower event as well. But Duo Dive is a very nice looking boy as well. Look at the little penguin that he's got with him. I love it. I absolutely love it. Double ice, but it's weird that the double ice guy is called Duo Dive and not the water one. But anyway. You could get orbs for him, you could get orbs for the Halo Dragon, you could get orbs for new Snow Globie, who is a lovely looking boy, lovely looking baby as well, nice mythical. Then we got more for Halo, and then the final reward is just tons of orbs for Snow Globe as well. So you're just getting tons of orbs for these new dragons, these new mythicals if you want them. But that is the new Christmassy stuff that's happening. We do also have inside the arena new items that you can get, because of course we've still got Barbarian available at the moment, but you can get the Choco Carrots and Snow Globes out of the arena as well. So there's never been a better time to be grinding out the arena than when you want to get event items to complete the collection. So you've got that going on as well. And then obviously anything else that's going on at the moment, you'll see it inside the news section. But we do also have this coming soon arenas beta change, which should be interesting. But any stuff that you're confused about or you've forgotten, you can go and find them inside the news section. But it's a very nice island. I do like it. I don't know if they've reused this from a previous year, but it looks kind of sick, not gonna lie. Only other thing really that I haven't really mentioned are the ads themselves. Of course, we've got tower coins in here, but we do also have snug chest in here. So again, you can get your choco carrots from in there as well. But mostly it'll come from the events and what you get in the events. Tower events, we don't usually create guides for these, but like I said, it's basically your choice. So you're going to go for like the holiday chest here. Are you going to go for the snug chest here? Or are you just going to go for the dragon? Honestly, I can see a good reason for people wanting to go for the holiday chest to get the dragon orbs anyway. But realistically, it is up to you how you want to handle these events and whether you want to put your tower event progress down to RNG or not, because again, it is completely random as to what we're going to get. But I have to say, I don't know why the quests seem to have such a high amount of drops for this tower event. Does that not seem excessive? That seems like a lot. Maybe it's just me being weird and it's usually like that. But 1.2k is a lot of extra currency for finishing off all stages. But it's quite difficult to do that, obviously. But anyway, 2-hour cooldown on that one. We'll keep logging in for all of these quests. Of course, we've got all the other quests ongoing at the moment as well, like Profit. We've got Bolt quests still ongoing. We've got quite a lot of quests at the moment. And we do have the Enchantress quests as well, so you might want to get in at least a little bit for her if you've already got the little birds for her as well. But that is most of the new stuff, apart from like breeding. Of course, we've got Revival Karma again, which I'm not going to worry about too much, but I am probably going to be mass empowering my my beautiful ASHWING. Because we do have gems at the moment. I don't want to waste too many before I can get the gems back from the actual event. But again, we got tons of orbs already, nearly 1,100. So plus 200, plus we're going to get the plus 120. Then, of course, we're going to get the quest ones. Easy clap, E5 for me. But I'm not sure how you went during your event times, but I hope that you can get a nice empowered high ASHWING if you're going for it. If you didn't even do the high ASHWING race, well, you're going to have High Corrupted Time coming soon, so make sure you save those lovely, lovely gems until then. But for now, we're going to keep logging in, doing our daily quests, doing our questing, logging in. But for now, good luck with your drops and everything else. I hope you get your hands on everything that you want. And also, just at the same time, I guess you have a good day. Ciao.